You don't hate discipline. You hate that version of yourself who starts strong and then disappears after 72 hours. You've seen it happen too many times. Day 1, you're locked in. Day 2, the momentum holds. Then day 3 comes, and something slips. Nothing dramatic happens. No catastrophe occurs. You just stop. And here is the reality most people miss. Most people don't actually fail on day 3. They fail before it even gets there. It always starts the same way. When you set a new goal and start a new habit, or a new routine, you feel clear, focused, like this time it's real. Day 1 feels almost effortless. Day 2 is a bit heavier, but you still push through. Then, day 3 shows up. It isn't obvious. You sit down to work, but you check your phone for a minute. That minute becomes 10. Somewhere in your head, a thought appears. I'll just do it properly tomorrow. And that's it. You don't quit out loud. You just drift away. Later, the frustration hits. Because you know you can do better because you've already proved it for at least 2 days. So why does it keep falling apart right here? Because there is a mechanical pattern at work. And once you see it, you cannot ignore it. Here is what is actually happening in your brain. Day 1 runs on novelty. Everything is new. And your brain rewards that with a burst of energy and confidence. But that feeling is a loan and it must be paid back. Day 2 is where the effort starts showing up. You notice the work more. It takes intention to start. Then day 3 hits. This is where the shift occurs. The novelty has evaporated. The effort feels real now. But the results? You can't see them yet. Your brain quietly asks, is this even doing anything? And since there's no clear answer, you hesitate. Not a big decision, just a pause. But that pause is where the system breaks. It looks like a discipline issue, but it is actually a feedback problem. Your brain is built to repeat actions that show immediate progress. The problem is, most habits don't give you that in the first 72 hours. By day 3, you are putting in effort, but getting nothing back that feels like a win. This is the dopamine debt. Your brain doesn't like uncertainty. It tries to pull you back to what is familiar, like scrolling, comfort, or doing nothing, because those provide immediate guaranteed feedback. You aren't lazy. Your system is just trying to avoid wasting effort on something that doesn't feel proven yet. If you don't understand this, you will keep thinking the problem is you, when the problem is actually your setup. Here is a different way to look at it. Day 3 isn't where things fall apart. It's where the training actually starts. The first 2 days were just a free trial powered by excitement. Day 3 is the first time you are required to act without that boost. No novelty. No visible progress. Just the decision to continue. If you can get through this gap, you stop relying on motivation and start building sovereignty. Most people think something is wrong when they feel this resistance, when really it's just the first test. To fix this, stop asking, how do I stay motivated? Ask, how do I keep going when I feel nothing? First, expect the resistance. Stop expecting it to feel good on day 3. If you expect a fight, you won't be surprised when it starts. Second, the bridge protocol. Make the action smaller. Not forever. Just for this day. The hardest part isn't the task. It's the transition into the task. Lower the barrier until it is impossible to fail. Third, give your brain a signal. Track the action, not the result. A simple checkmark or a streak tracker acts as the feedback your brain is starving for. You aren't tracking progress, you are tracking the fact that you showed up. Fourth, remove the daily decision. Never ask if you feel like doing it. That question leads to a dead end. Decide once. Same time. Same place. No debate. Finally, lower the standard for a good day. Consistency doesn't come from perfect days. Instead, it comes from showing up even when it's messy. Let's say you are trying to study. Day 1, 2 hours. Feels great. Day 2, 1 hour. Day 3 hits, you feel nothing. Instead of forcing 2 hours again, you sit down and do 10 minutes. That's it. No pressure to go beyond that. When you mark it done, something changes. You didn't break the pattern. You didn't disappear. Your brain sees that you are still the person who shows up. Tomorrow, starting again becomes easier. You weren't failing on day 3. You were just expecting it to feel like day 1. But it doesn't. And it's not supposed to. So from next time, when you set a goal and start working on it, and when you reach day 3, expect the resistance. Make the task smaller. Track that you showed up. And keep the decision closed. This isn't about feeling consistent. It's about not disappearing when it gets uncomfortable. That is where most people stop. If you can move through that part, you don't have to keep starting over. You just keep going.